Welcome to another GCSE Computer Science video with me, Mr Goff, for MrGoff.com. This video will focus on identifying errors in algorithms. There are two types of error for you to know about. Syntax errors, which are errors that break the rules of the programming language. These prevent the code from being able to be run. And logic errors, which are errors that don't prevent the program from running, but cause unexpected output because they have been coded incorrectly. Print hello world with a capital P for print is an example of a syntax error. Print needs to be entirely in lowercase. However, the second one here, half equals num divide 3, is a logic error. If we were trying to get a value that was half of a number, we would want to divide num by 2, not by 3. You need to be able to identify the syntax and logic errors in programs. The pseudocode algorithm below totals all the numbers in the zero-indexed array called scores. If we have a look at this pseudocode, you should be able to spot two errors in it. Firstly, we have a logic error on line 2. It should start at 0 and not 1 because we've said it's a zero-indexed array. If we start at 1, we won't be counting the first score. Then there is a syntax error on line 3 where square brackets are required to access elements of an array, not the round brackets that have been used. A trace table is a method for helping to identify problems in an algorithm or prove that it works correctly. It is a table that tracks the values of variables in a program as the program is executed. Let's take a look at an example using this basic Python program. This program has two variables, total and the temporary variable in the for loop, I. So we're going to track each of these. The first thing that happens is total is given a value of 0. Next, I gets its first value, which is 1. Then total becomes total plus I, so it becomes 1. Next, I becomes 2. Then total becomes 3 because it has the 2 added to the 1 that it already was. And then I becomes 3. And then that gets added to the total, 6. And then I becomes 4. And then the total becomes 10. And because this is Python, we stop 1 before the second number. So I never becomes 5. We'd stop and we would output total. Sometimes a trace table will also show a column for outputs. If we had anticipated that the output of this program would be 10, then this trace table will have confirmed that our program works correctly. However, if we were expecting the output to be 15, we would have found out that there's a problem and we need to modify our for loop to for I in range 1, 6 so that it has the desired effect. That brings us to the end of this video on identifying errors. Join me in the next video when I'll be looking at searching algorithms. Use the resources at MrGoff.com to help you revise computer science. And until next time, it's bye for now.